If you are feeling really confused about the news, what's right, what's wrong, who's right, who's wrong, everything spiraling out of control, in this video I'm going to give you 7 strategies of mine that I think are really going to help you figure out what's fake news, what isn't. It is possible to figure out all of that in a world where there is war, threat of war, barbarity, crime, hate, poverty, homelessness, you name it. I'm a journalist, so I think you're going to want to hear this. So let's go. Hi, I'm Marv. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about all things well-being, self-confidence, about finding your purpose, finding clarity in your life, and thank you for joining me. And if you're new, you just found me, awesome. Just really happy to have you here. These strategies I'm going to rattle off for you. I think they work. They do work for me. Now, I've been working in British TV and radio for the best part of 22 years. I've been a local reporter and producer of bulletins. At the moment, I do some news anchoring on a breakfast show. I've also been an anchor on rolling international news programmes as well. Here's what I know about you. You are busy. You are smart. You care about having accurate information. You don't want misinformation, which is where information is spread that's honestly mistaken, and you don't want disinformation, which is where it's deliberately created to deceive. So the first one really is evaluating your source. So fake news sites often look similar to the legitimate ones that we know, and here's how to spot the difference. Why not try checking the About page, see if there's anything missing, look at your favourite 3 news outlets and figure out what their correction policies are, like what they do if they've got something wrong and they've had to say they've got something wrong. That just takes seconds really, and you also kind of know when sites look dodgy, right? They don't look like your respected sites. But also look for where there might be websites with a bit of a dodgy name. And by developing this kind of quick check habit, it's going to stop you from sharing misinformation and really protecting not just you, but your friends and your family. Next one, expert verification. This is really crucial because the authority of a news story is not just about the company, the news organisation, the headline, but the journalist who's writing it. So look for their experience. I would say at least 5 years. I'm not saying anyone under 5 years is not to be trusted, but look at whether or not they've got awards, if they're a correspondent, what sort of other stories have they written. That might just highlight the fact that they are a serious person, right? That they have experience, they know what they're talking about. Because those who are experts in their subject matter really will have some strong credentials in the field. And I would say prioritise those expert voices when you are looking at the news. Often they're going to be kind of rich in substance, very light on speculation. Authoritative reporting is really what you're looking for. It only takes 30 seconds to Google the author. If you're enjoying this video, you're getting value from it, I would love it if you'd like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and share with your friends. All right, strategy number 3, professional fact checking. There are some great sites out there, and we as journalists, we have secret weapons for verifying information that are available for you too. So I'm just going to rattle off a few of them that you can go and Google. Reuters Fact Check, factcheck.org, Logically Facts UK, I'll put the links in the description, Snopes and PolitiFact, really helping you kind of separate fact from fiction. And you can also see a little bit about how an organisation is funded. That's always a good pointer as to whether or not they're legit. And what it's going to do is help you kind of prevent that emotional roller coaster ride that you are going on when you see a story. You're like, what is that? Who's written that? What's that about? Is that real? And here's a pro tip as well. Take a minute to bookmark a couple of those sites, and the next time you see a story with like a really shocking claim in, just put the story into that site and see whether or not A, it's right, what's wrong, before you share it. Only take a few minutes. Strategy 4, around using intelligence around the visuals, because sometimes you see photos on websites and they blow your mind, they make your heart race. And then part of you is kind of like, is that true? Does that really happen? So there are a couple of sites that you can use. There's Google Lens, there's tineye.com. And Tineye searches over 73 billion images to find where the pictures appear online, and your searches stay private. And I think it's a really simple check to help you avoid that emotional roller coaster of being caught in that storm of seeing deceptive images or old photos that are being presented as current news. So try the pro tip next time. Throw an image into tineye.com. You might be surprised at what you find. Right, okay, just over halfway now. 3 more to go. I'd be really interested to know what you're thinking. Have you come up against any stories and gone, what? Is that right, wrong, and you're not sure how? Or has your friend shared something with you that you've sensed is fake news and you had to tell them about themselves? Let me know, just pop something in the comments. It'd be great to hear what you think. Strategy number 5, being aware of context. Have you ever shared a news story and only discovered that it was from a few years ago? It's a real common mistake. Lots of people do it. Just check the publication date. There are some organisations that will say, this is 6 months old, this is 5 years old. The Guardian does it a lot. So whenever you see something and you're literally having that whiplash moment where you want to send it to someone, just check the date. The amount of times I've had stories, people going, oh my God, this is happening. Oh, and then I've sent it back to them going, this is 3 years old. Like, the whole context has changed. Check the date of your publication. Make it a habit. Because if you can't find a date, that is a massive red flag. It's a 2-second check. It's going to save you misunderstanding events, and it's going to maintain your credibility, and you can check in with your friends on it as well. Number 6, assess the evidence. Most people kind of get mixed up between fact and opinion, and there is a fine line around it now. But with journalists, usually the evidence delivered is on-the-record statements, it's data from the government, it's peer-reviewed evidence that is used in news stories. So if you can't find any of those things, and where sources and data and evidence is attributed, where it's said where it is from in the article, then there might be a problem. So you should be looking for specific citations of evidence, where there's kind of vague references where it says experts say or pals say. That should be raising alarm bells in your head. So just kind of train yourself to spot the evidence, filter out the low quality information, and it's going to help you build understanding of more complex issues. What I'd say is, with the next news article, ask, where's the evidence to support this? Where is it here? I want to see that really significant information, because I know your critical thinking skills are already strong. Let's make them stronger. Last one, strategic sharing. Everybody's got a share button on the article. Everybody just wants to share things, a copy link, throw them into WhatsApp. Just remember that by sharing, you are already shaping conversations. You're letting friends know that you've seen something. But before you share, think, is it current? Is it accurate? What's the context? Because people are obviously trusting information that you're sending them. You do have influence on the people around you. So before you instantly share something, just take a minute, rein in the instinct, take a minute, 30 seconds, and go, should I? Shouldn't I? Let me look back at points 1 to 6. All right, that's a wrap. So these 7 strategies are going to stop you being someone who's a passive recipient to someone who's really actively evaluating your content. So share with your friends if you can. Another video on the way or in the playlist about how you can consume news, not ignore it, and preserve your mental health and anxiety. I know it's true. I do it. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you very soon.